So D-Max, if you try and type something in the Woot TV room chat, does anything happen? Because I see you there too. And I see Pop there because she's doing weather. And I do not see Africa in there. I see me in there. He's asking whether you're both on a total ban. I'm going to say, according to Africa, he is. But I don't know about D-Max. Yeah, I just invited him over to my room, too, so maybe he'll pop over. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure before, 15 minutes from now, we can get you unbanned, because he, as an admin, he can do that, no matter who banned you. He says if you're on a ban, you won't show up on the list, but of course D-Max does, so I said Africa's permanent. Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, thanks for asking, Africa. The Munchkin did really well. They played 2 games. One at 9 o'clock, 9:30. Yeah, one at 9 o'clock and one at 10:30. And the first game, my son scored 7. Hey, we're not calling you White Spy anymore. You are now Wit Espy. Hey, Wit. Anyway, my son scored 7 goals in the first game. This was 3-on-3 kindergartners, and actually they had us mixed in us. They had them mixed in with first graders as well. So the first game was against 3. I'm pretty sure 3 kindergartners, but they may have been first graders who just weren't very good. But the second game, our kindergartners got smoked. They didn't score 1 goal in the whole second game. And they were 24-minute games, 12-minute halves with a water break in the middle, which was definitely needed because it was 86 degrees and 75-degree dew point, which means high humidity. Luckily, it was super windy here today, and if the wind wasn't there, we all would have died. So yeah, I was super proud of my boy. And he was actually playing really well. I mean, he showed some stuff today. Again, he's in kindergarten, so I'm not going to be one of those dads. But I was really kind of proud just because as a kindergartner, even as U4 and U6 and U14 when I was playing, I would sit down on the ground and pick grass because I was fullback. And our team was good enough, they were on the other half of the team. Who gives a crap? I would just sit down until the ball came near me. So for him to have the fortitude to actually follow the ball and dribble and get scores, I was really super pleased. And by the way, Wit, people are allowed to come to my room if they ever want to write Matt Damon or anything related to Matt Damon. I shall not ban for Matt Damon. Oh God, again, I just want to shoot myself when I do stuff like that. I'm so above that, and yet I do it anyway. So, Pop, which, by the way, is really impossible to say. I don't like saying Pop, so maybe I'll start calling you Pop. Pop, you're 21 right now. Happy fucking birthday. By the way, people, if you didn't hear this, it's Pop's birthday. It's Pop's birthday right now. As of 35 minutes ago, 21-year-old American. She's hot, she's ready, she's not drinking, she's going to bed right after Woo TV, but damn if it isn't her birthday, and happy birthday. What was I talking about? Something about Matt Damon, right? Pop, doopa dee doo. You're right, that works. I've got another riddle for you. Pop, doopa dee do. Oh yeah, my son. So yeah, I'm done with that. That story's over, I guess. Proud of my boy. Look away. So can you see who banned Africa? Do you have that power? Or can you just unban him? Okay, now, Wit, give us the true story on this. Mike is just, Mike isn't that pissed about this. It's just kind of annoying, right? Are we just trying to nip this in the bud and so that we don't have the chatters like owning the chat room and being lame and stupid? Because sometimes it's funny, but it of course gets out of hand. I mean, I've got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old in my house, so they are all about the thing that I laugh at the first time is still funny 3 weeks later when it's the millionth time to them, and I want to throw them down a flight of stairs. That's funny. I just Mike is he's such an intriguing guy. I really enjoy watching him, and I get little snippets about him every once in a while, like when he was broadcasting in the car today. There were just things he would do or say, or he's a very intelligent guy, and he's got some really cool and I mean it, like cool little quirks, things that make him very unique that are maybe some people might think are weird, but I just think it's really cool. Yeah, he's quirky. What are the other things? Give us the insight. How do you know him? Or you were in the chat room a lot and sort of got to know him that way and asked whether you could be an admin or a mod or whatever you are? Whatever you are. What the hell are you anyway? Yeah, I would. Mike is someone who like I tend to feel I get starstruck over like really people who aren't necessarily stars. I'm starstruck by Mike. I'm like a little starstruck. So that I can't even decipher that. I knew his when his can do when he came to. Okay, that's better. So you knew his can, did you? Um, so you knew him before Justin TV, is what you're saying. I got getting back to the starstruck thing. I know a couple of local media type people, people who are in radio and people who are in TV, and because I do some acting on the side just for fun. That's like how when I'm not doing this for fun, when I want to be around other people and not just staring at a camera and a computer and typing stuff. I like to act and sing and dance and stuff. Um, but so I just friends of friends happen to know people who work in radio and TV. Um, and I always like when I meet there radio people here in Madison. Connie and Fish are in the mornings on the Zoo Radio. Big popular Clear Channel corporate horror radio station. And they were at a movie theater when my wife and I went with a couple of friends last weekend to see Indy, and because it was the premiere of Sex and the City, and so because they are morning shock jock people who had to talk about that on the show, they had to go to the opening thing. So I talked to Fish before and after the movie,